My name is Norberto Pineda, and I go to Elif Early College High School. I'm from Houston, Texas. I've been here in Elif all my life. We mostly have lived in apartments most of our lives, and mostly in the same area. My dad mostly works. He's the one that works. He works morning through night. Unfortunately, my mother is unable to maintain a job, so my dad pretty much is the one that brings the money home to make sure that I have clothes and my supplies, as well as to bring food at the table. My relationship with my mom has been the best. She's always been there since the beginning of my life. She has also taught me to love and to be compassionate. And every time when I'm down, she figures a way to make me smile. And she's always my number one fan. She's my number one fan, for sure. I was in my mother's womb for 5 months. I was suffocating in their womb, and because of that, they had to perform a C-section. So when they pulled me out from her womb, they said that since I was so small, and I probably wasn't going to survive because my lungs were so tight. Thankfully, I did manage to survive. I did suppress the doctors. So I was in the incubator for a while, about a month or two, and then eventually they released me. Fast forward to 4 years old. My mom noticed I was extremely quiet. I wasn't really talking. I wasn't walking. And they noticed something was wrong. So they took me to the doctor, and the doctors diagnosed me with cerebral palsy. My cerebral palsy affected my physical development. It tightened the muscles around my ankle so I couldn't put my foot all the way down. My arms were curled up. It affected my speech, which is why I talk with a slight slur in my speech. When I started school, I was in class, and the teachers noticed I was kind of slow. And so my parents took me to get evaluated, and eventually they diagnosed me with dyslexia. I felt I couldn't fit in because I couldn't really hang out with most of the boys because they like to play rough and like to go out and run, and I would try to copy it, but I would just trip over. And I was constantly being pulled out for speech therapy, or I was getting pulled out for dyslexia. So the kids will always look at me, and I was also kind of slightly jealous of my brother in the way that he could play outside and do all these things, and I couldn't even kick a ball. Education was in a way a refuge for me. It was when I first got my first A, I felt like I could actually do something. So I did my best, and I managed to survive having all pre-P classes. And then I heard about Elif College High School. At first, I was like, this school isn't for me. It's very intense.
Just going through his application and reading his background information, and him going to a middle school that was avid and taking pre-AP classes, he definitely met all of the requirements to attend this campus.
I went through all these things. I was like, why not? Just give it a try.
When I met him, he was just full of energy. He was nervous at first. He was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this year. I said, oh, don't worry about it. We're a loving family here. It's a small school size, and the teachers are supportive. You'll be great.
She has really gave me the energy and passion to keep going. Everything about her just makes me smile.
I see this guy with so much determination. Norberto Pineda is a name that you will hear in the future, making impacts that all of us would be proud of, because we're a part of helping him become the young man and the person that he's destined to be.
I said to myself, I should take this seriously, because not many people have a chance to get an actual education. So from there on, I just said, I'll do my best. So now I'm a senior at Early College High School. I'm top 15% of my class, and I'll be the first one in your family to finally go to college, and I'll be the first one to go to university. The winners of life are the ones who manage to keep on going, and to remember that sometimes these pains are just temporary. They're not forever. And we need to remember that in order to give people a great life. I'm grateful for many things in my life. I'm glad that I have a shelter. I'm glad that I have two wonderful baby boomer parents. I'm especially grateful for the fact that my mother decided to keep me, even though the doctors told her that she shouldn't have any kids, and that she risked her life just so I was born. I really appreciate that. My name is Norberto Pineda, and I beat the odds.